we discussed in the last episode, and I won't harp on it too much, but they can't win. They can't win the UCL. It's just bad for everybody. What they've done is nice. I think we can all say that the scalps they've collected along the way.
Yeah.
Okay, impressive, but you don't need to win.
Do you say that's too far?
That's way too far. Way too far. So, but still, all in the balance. Really, 1-0 is it's not too much for them to come back from against PSG.
It is not.
That it's still hanging in the balance.
It's not. And again, Arsenal didn't do anything. Both teams didn't do anything surprising. For the interesting thing is the way the goal came. The only goal came is Arsenal obviously high pressing with pretty much everybody occupied with somebody, and Dembele, same way he scored at Anfield, just comes into the pocket of space, receives it, and just everybody bang, 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 just running towards. I think it went left to Avicha, Kvaratskhelia. He, when now, and the funny thing is when he goes, they are so fast on the break that Hakimi, Fabian Ruiz, all these guys got into the box before Dembele, and he just stays out there to receive the knockback, top of the key, and bang, inside the goal.
I thought it was interesting, and I think last episode we discussed. I thought what was going to be interesting for me to see was what Arsenal would do without Thomas Partey.
Yep.
Mikel Merino dropped back into the midfield.
Into the midfield, yeah. And Trossard was the false 9.
Mm-hmm. I think, Mikel Merino is a good player. He's having a great season. But I think for Arsenal at this moment, he's best utilized up top. They needed him in midfield. They thought that at least they needed him in midfield this game. And I just think they were kind of flat. Odegaard looked kind of flat. Mm-hmm. Their midfield looked kind of flat. And PSG kind of just, they took their chance.
Yeah. Honestly, the first half of the first half, mm-hmm. I want to give a shout out to Timber because Kvaratskhelia had him gasping for air for the first half of the first half, and afterwards he was fine. Afterwards he was fine. Credit to Timber, but obviously towards the end of the game, PSG should have scored at least one more. Gonzalo Ramos hit the post. 1v1.
Completely different complexion to the tie.
Completely.
That game, the second, forgive me, this game, that was the Emirates. It was in London, correct?
Yes.
So, it was a quiet, again, it was pretty quiet.
Relatively
quiet. I think the ultras in Paris are going to get loud. I know it's not the most tactical thing, but
it's going to be interesting, right?
It's going to be interesting.
We'll see. I don't, again, anything can happen in that game as well. I think, again, I don't know if you saw Arsenal getting smoke about the
Tifo?
Tifo,
yes. Of course I saw it.
It was very interesting. Very interesting choice for them. I'm sure they'll show them how it's done in Paris. But I think PSG are favorites, but I'm not counting Arsenal out.
No.
And I was saying it again in one of the mock episodes that we did. This is, no matter what happens this game to Arsenal, this is what they need. This experience is
fundamental.
Very, very fundamental.
Critical. PSG's, if you get your mind right, you can overcome this. But if you do not approach the game appropriately, you're going to lose. I think it sounds simple to say, but I think as a team that has the ambitions that they want, that they have, this is a roadblock that they really have to overcome. So,
we'll see. One thing that I thought was interesting was how Arsenal's chances came, and they came from either Declan getting the ball and driving through, then making the final pass to Martinelli. I think it was the final pass to Trossard and Donnarumma. I'm getting to him. I'm getting to him. That was their big chance, and then the second one was when Miles Lewis-Kelly came into the middle, because obviously Arsenal like to overload the midfield by him coming here. Apparently he's a midfielder by trade in the academy, so he's very comfortable here.
Okay.
Like honestly, I like watching him because no fear. He demands the ball, man on. He will turn, and again driving the ball and giving Martinelli a through ball again from the left coming in. Great save by Donnarumma, which brings me to Donnarumma. He was immense.
And I think they played Arsenal and PSG played in the group stage, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.